McDonald's. Do you love McDonald's? I love McDonald's, guys. Smash that like button if you love McDonald's. Do you know how to pronounce this word? I'm an English teacher. I have taught probably thousands of people in my life, and most English learners, I would say 99% of English learners, mispronounce this word. How about you? Are you one of the 99%? Or are you one of the 1% who pronounce this word correctly? This is a very common mistake because McDonald's is the most famous restaurant in the world. So people talk about it all the time. McDonald's. Except when most English learners say this, they say MacDonald. MacDonald. Okay, so there are two mistakes with that. One is they put the stress on the first syllable and they put an A here when there is no A. They say MacDonald. That's the first mistake. Mac. It's not Mac, it's Mick. And it's not a stress syllable. McDonald's. And the second mistake is that people forget the S. Guys, just get rid of it. MacDonald. I love MacDonald. No, it's McDonald's. McDonald's, okay? So this isn't very loud. We don't say MacDonald. It's McDonald's. McDonald's. Okay, it's kind of like this, all right? Look at this. The stress is right here. When you start getting to the N, the word starts to go down. The stress starts to go down, okay? McDonald's. McDonald's. Okay? It's not Mac. It's just Mick. Mick. It's a very short, it's like a little I sound. It's like a short I sound. McDonald's. 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 Can you say that? McDonald's. 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 Okay. Now, why is this a Z sound and not a S sound? Well, it's because in English, the S, the pronunciation of the S depends on this letter here, the sound before it. Okay, so if the sound before the S is a voiceless sound, like T, then it's pronounced S, like cats. But if the sound before the S is a voiced sound, like G, G. Put your fingers here. G, G. You can feel there's some movement in your voice box. Your voice box is vibrating, right? G, G. Whereas if you say the T sound, T, 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 there's no sound coming from your voice box. The sound is just made out here by your lips. T, T, right? If it's voiceless, it's S. If it's voiced, then this is also voiced, and it becomes Z. So these two are voiceless. Ts, 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 gz, gz, gz. So this S is pronounced like this. Z. Dogs. Dogs. Okay, so McDonald. D is voice, so McDonald's. 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 Do you love McDonald's? Now, the thing that makes this a little bit confusing is that McDonald's has a product, probably their most famous product. It's a burger. Their most famous burger is called the Big Mac. Big Mac. Now, look at this. There is an A here. Mac. Mac. Just like I'm making this video using my Mac. My MacBook. I have a Mac. This is a Big Mac. Okay. So this is pronounced Mac. Do you get that? Look at that A here. Big Mac. Okay. But most of McDonald's products, well, a lot of them anyway, they start with Mc, like McFlurry or McMuffin, or McChicken maybe, or I don't know. A lot of their products start with Mc, right? And so again, the stress is on the second syllable. Okay, so don't pay much attention to this syllable. It's not McFlurry, McMuffin. It's just Mc. It's a short McFlurry, 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 McMuffin, 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 Egg McMuffin. Okay, can you say that? I want an Egg McMuffin. I want an Egg McMuffin. I want an Egg McMuffin. Give me an Egg McMuffin. Don't say that, guys. Be polite if you're going through the drive-thru. Don't say, give me an Egg McMuffin. Say, I'd like an Egg McMuffin, please. Or, could I order, or I would like to order, or I'll have an Egg McMuffin and an Oreo McFlurry. An Oreo McFlurry. Okay? McFlurry, McMuffin. Do you get it? So this is super easy, right? And it's this is just going to help your English get to the next level. Your English pronunciation, you're going to sound more like native speakers. Because if you say, let's go to MacDonald, that's terrible pronunciation, guys. And I want to help you not have terrible pronunciation. If you appreciate my efforts to help you guys, then I appreciate if you smash that like button. All right? Now, even if there were an A here, okay, let's just imagine that there's an A here. The word would still be pronounced the same, McDonald's. Okay, we wouldn't spend a lot of time here. This A makes no difference. Like, this syllable is unstressed, right? In most words, there's only one stressed syllable. Okay? How many syllables does McDonald's have? It has 3, right? McDonald's. McDonald's. So this one is unstressed. So we don't spend much time here. We say this really quickly. So that's why this A makes no difference if it's there or not. This word would still be pronounced McDonald's. McDonald's. But the real spelling of the restaurant McDonald's doesn't have an A. It doesn't have an A. But there's a song, there's a children's song called Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Have you ever heard it? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O, Something, a quack, quack here and a quack, quack there. Here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack, quack. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald. You wouldn't say old MacDonald. Old MacDonald. That's his name. I don't know why his name is old. It's not polite to call people old. It's better to use the word elderly people. If you're talking about old people, you shouldn't say, hey, look at all those old people over there. You should say, there's a group of elderly people over there. That's more polite to use the word elderly, not old. So I don't know, in this song, I don't know why. Is this his name? Is there a farmer named MacDonald? Why is he old MacDonald? I don't know, guys. Don't think too much about children's songs. They don't really make sense. I don't even know what that means. But anyway, there's a guy named Old MacDonald, and he had a farm. And that's how the song goes. Now notice, in this word, is there an S? No, there's no S. Okay? It's MacDonald. So guys, you know what? One of the most common mistakes that I've noticed, especially when helping people practice their reading, English reading, you know what I find is the most common mistake with English reading is that people, like English learners, just forget about the S at the end of words. It's like they don't even exist. I would say that is the most common mistake. The most common pronunciation mistake people make when they're reading is they forget the S. And I've taught a lot of people, guys, Iranians, Ukrainians, so many different groups of people from all around the world. They forget the S. Okay, so I want you to just make a commitment to me right now, down in the comments. Say, Mark, my name is Mark, by the way. Say, Mark, I commit to never forgetting the S at the end of words. If an S is at the end of a word, you need to pronounce it. Okay? Most words, books, dogs, cats, McDonald's. It's a part of the word. You can't just forget that part of the word. Okay? So with McDonald's, the restaurant is called McDonald's. That S is an important part of the name, guys. You can't just forget about a sound in the name. It's not optional. You have to say it. So if you're reading English and there's an S at the end of a word, say it. Okay? That's the most common reading mistake English learners make. And I've helped hundreds of people with their reading, guys. So, another, like some slang words, slang terms for McDonald's. Some people say McDicks or Mickey D's or McD's, or I don't know, just different slang words for McDonald's. Because McDonald's is the most popular restaurant in the world, right? So a lot of people talk about McDonald's. That's why I want to help you fix this mistake. It's super simple. It's super easy to fix, right? This isn't hard. Just remember the S, McDonald's, and remember the first syllable is Mick, not Mac, Mick. McDonald's. Guys, a lot of words, a lot of names start with Mick. Like the best ice hockey player in the world right now is a guy named Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid. Okay, so this is a very famous last name. Like a lot of last names start with Mick. Okay, like McGregor. Now some last names, sometimes they might have an A. There might be an A. Sometimes there might not be. Like, for example, with the, what's the Connor McDavid? What kind of fighting does he do? He's a fighter. Connor McGregor, not Connor McDavid. Connor McGregor. MMA, mixed martial arts. UFC fighter. I don't know. I don't even know what. I don't watch that kind of stuff. So I don't know much about it, but I know who he is. He's Irish. Okay, so a lot of these names that start with Mick, they are Irish actually in origin. So with Connor McGregor, I don't know if there's an A in the Mick or not, but it doesn't matter. It's pronounced the same way. Connor McGregor. Was his name Connor? No, Connor McDavid. Yeah, so the hockey player is Connor McDavid. I think the other guy, the Irish guy, is Connor McGregor. I don't know. It's a common last name. McGregor, McDavid, McThis, McThat, MacDonald. Okay, so, yeah, just remember, don't spend a lot of time on the first syllable. It's just short. McDavid, McDonald's, McGregor. Okay? So, guys, I don't know how to stress this enough. Do not forget the S on the end of words. It's so common for English learners just to forget that the S exists. It's important. It's an important part of the word. Like words, a lot of words are made plural by an S, right? Like if we're talking about two books, can't say two book or two, two banana. No, it's two bananas, two cookies, two lights, two houses, two chairs, two hats, two sweaters, two desks. So many words have S on the end, guys. And also, like when we talk about the name of a company, like a restaurant or any business, because guys, most businesses are named after people, right? So if you start a business, right, what would you name your business? Like, let's say your name is Amy and you want to start a cookie business. You want to sell cookies. You might call your business Amy's Cookies. Okay, so if your neighbor has the business called Amy's Cookies, you can't say Amy Cookie. Oh, I ordered this from Amy Cookie. No, you can't say you ordered it from Amy Cookie. That's not the name of the business. The name of the business is Amy's Cookies, not Amy Cookie. Okay? So, so let's say imagine there's a restaurant called Ricky's Grill. Okay? You can't say Ricky Grill. This S, it exists, guys. Can you see it? Like, can your eyes see that this S exists? It exists. So you have to do something with it. Okay, what are you going to do with it? Well, you're going to pronounce it. Ricky's Grill. Ricky's Grill. You can't say Ricky Grill. Okay? What about this? How would you pronounce this? You know, maybe there's a I'm just making these up. Maybe there's a restaurant called Angie's Breakfast. Okay, then it would be Angie's Angie's breakfast. Okay, the reason this apostrophe is there is because whose breakfast is it? Whose restaurant is it? It's Angie's. So this apostrophe shows possession. Okay, whose is it? You know, I'm like my name is Mark, right? Let's say what's this? This is Mark's water bottle. Okay, so you have to put Mark with an apostrophe S. Mark's water bottle, right? Angie's breakfast. Now there's a restaurant here in Canada, a famous coffee shop / restaurant. It's called Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons. Now in this name, there is no apostrophe here. I'm not sure why. So that's just what they chose. They chose this is the name of their business. It's Tim Hortons with no apostrophe. Don't ask me why. But with McDonald's, there is an apostrophe. Okay? So, McDonald's. Most of the time people aren't writing this word. I mean, maybe if you're texting your friend, right? I'll meet you at McDonald's. Probably most people don't capitalize the M or capitalize the D or add the apostrophe. All right? If you want to text your friends, I'm not going to check your phone. Hey, what are you writing on your phone? You can do what you want to do. But when you are speaking, well, you need to pronounce this word correctly. And the correct way is MacDonald. No, I'm just kidding. It's not MacDonald. It's McDonald's. 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 So, guys, do you want to go to McDonald's with me? Let's go to McDonald's. Let's go to McDonald's. So let's do some homework. What's your favorite food at McDonald's? What's your favorite food at McDonald's? Let me know down in the comments what your favorite food is. I really like McDonald's French fries. Sometimes I just kind of crave McDonald's fries. They're great. I would say either the fries or maybe the milkshakes. I love their milkshakes too. Maybe a good chocolate shake or a strawberry shake or something. Or I don't know. I love McDonald's, guys. Great restaurant. Very successful business. But let me know your favorite food at McDonald's down there in the comments. Guys, thank you very much. Just a little tip to help you in your English pronunciation. Let me know if you want more pronunciation tips like this. And I love you very much. And as always, I'll see you over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.